Table 1.1 Organism with their taxonomic categories. Common name, biological name, genus, family, order, class, phylum division. Man. Uh, Common name, man. Biological name, Homo sapiens. Genus, Homo. Family, Hominidae. Order, Primata. Class, Mammalia. Phylum division, Chordata. Common name housefly, biological name Musca domestica, genus Musca, uh, or family Muscidae, Muscidae, or order Diptera, class Insecta, phylum division Arthropoda. Mango, Mangifera indica, common name mango, biological name Mangifera indica, genus Mangifera, family Anacardiaceae, and order Sapindalis, class Dicotyledon, phylum division Angiospermae. Wheat, Triticum aestivum, genus Triticum, family Poaceae, order Poles, class Monocotyledon, and phylum division Angiospermae. 1.4 Taxonomical aid. Taxonomic studies of various species of plants, animals, and other organisms are useful in agriculture, forestry, and forestry industry, and in general in knowing our bioresources and their diversity. These study would require correct classification and identification of organisms. Identification of organisms required intensive laboratory and field study. The collection of actual specimens of plant and animal species is essential and is the prime source of taxonomic studies. These are also fundamental to studies and essential for training in systematics. It is used for classification on an organisms, and the information gathered is also stored along with the specimens. In some cases the specimen is preserved for future use, future studies. Biologists have established a certain procedure and technique to store and preserve the information as well as specimens. Some of these are explained to help you understand the uses of these ads. 1.4.1 Herbarium. Herbarium is a storehouse of collected plant specimens that are dried, pressed, and preserved on sheets. Further, these sheets are arranged according to a universally accepted system of classification. These specimens, along with their description of herbarium sheets, become a storehouse of repository for future use. The herbarium sheets also carry a label providing information about date and place of collection, English, local, and botanical names. Family collectors Nematoceae herbaria also serves a quick referral system in taxonomical studies. 1.4.2 Botanical Garden. These specialized gardens have collections of living plants for reference. Plant species in these gardens are grown for identification purposes, and each plant is labeled indicating its botanical scientific name and its family. The famous botanical garden are at Kew, England, and in Indian Botanical Garden, Havra, India, and at National Botanical Research Institute, Lucknow, India. Lucknow, India. 1.4.3 Museum. Biological museum are generally set up in educational institutes such as school and colleges. Museums have collection of preserved plant and animal specimen for study and reference. Specimens are preserved in the container or jar in the preservative solutions. Plant and animal specimen may also be preserved as dry specimens. Insects are preserved in insect box after collecting, killing, and pinning. Larger animals like birds and mammals are usually stuffed and preserved. Museums often have collections of skeletons of animals too. 1.4.4 Zoological Park. These are the places where wild animals are kept in protected environments under human care and which enable us to learn about their food habits and behavior. All animals in a zoo are provided as far as possible the conditions similar to their natural habits. Children love visiting these parks commonly called zoos. 1.4.5 Key. Key is another taxonomical aid used for identification of plant and animals. Based on the similarities and dissimilarities, these keys are based on the contrasting characters, generally in a pair called couplet. It represents the choice made between two opposite options. These result in acceptance of only one and rejection of the other. Each statement in the key is called a lead. Separate taxonomic keys are required for each taxonomic category, such as family, genus, and species for identification purposes. Keys are generally analytical in nature. Flora manuals, monograph, and catalogues are some other means of recording description. They also help in correct identification. Flora contains the actual account of habitat and distribution of plants of a given area. These provide the index to the plant species found in particular area. Manuals are useful in providing information for identification of names of species found in an area. Monograph contain information of any one taxon. Summary: the living world is rich in variety. Millions of plants and animals have been identified and described, but a large number still remains unknown. The very range of organism in terms of size, color, habitat, physiological and morphological features make us seek the defining characteristics of living organism in order to facilitate the study of kinds and diversity of organism. Biologists have evolved certain rules and principles for identification, nomenclature, and classification of organism. The branch of knowledge dealing with these aspects is referred to as taxonomy. The taxonomic studies of various species of plants and animals are useful in agriculture, forestry, and industry, and in general for knowing our bioresources and their diversity. The basics of taxonomic, like identification, naming, as classification of organisms, are universally evolved under international codes. Based on the resemblance and distinct differences, each organism is identified and assigned a correct scientific biological name comprising two words. As per the binomial system of nomenclature, an organism represents occupies a place or position in the system of classification. There are many categories rank and are generally referred to as taxonomic categories or taxa. All the categories constitute a taxonomic hierarchy. Taxonomists have developed a variety of taxonomic aids to facilitate identification, naming, and classification of organisms. These studies are carried out from the actual specimens which are collected from the field and preserved as referrals in the form of herbaria, museums, and in botanical garden and zoological parks. It requires special techniques for collection and preservation of specimens in herbaria and museums. Live a specimen on the other hand of plants and animals are found in a botanical gardens or in zoological parks. Taxonomists also prepare and disseminate information through manuals and monograph for further taxonomic studies. Taxonomic keys are tools that help in identification based on characteristics. तो ऐसे हमारा जो ये लिविंग वर्ल्ड चैप्टर है उसको हमने रीड करके ख़त्म कर दिया है. तो अब हम नेक्स्ट चैप्टर में मिलते हैं. नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है. ठीक, ओके. हरे कृष्णा.